Welcome to the City and County of San Francisco's FSA Open Enrollment meeting provided to you by the P&A Group. What is a flexible spending account? The flexible spending account is a pre-tax savings account which is completely independent from your health insurance. It utilizes pre-tax dollars for eligible expenses. You save on state, federal, and FICA taxes. When combined, roughly save about 30%. This essentially decreases your taxable income and increases your take-home pay. How does the flexible spending account work? First, at the beginning of your plan year during open enrollment, you'll want to decide on your annual election amount. So you're going to want to figure out how much you typically spend in out-of-pocket expenses. This will give you an estimated annual election amount, and then this amount is broken up per paycheck and it is pre-tax. Here's an example of how the account works for funding. Once you determine your annual election amount, say this year you decide on a $780 amount. If you're paid bi-weekly, that would give you 26 paychecks in the full calendar year. That amount is divided up and that brings you to $30 per paycheck that you'll be saving. The county offers two different plans that are available to you. The first is the Health FSA. This account can be used for out-of-pocket medical, dental, and vision expenses for you and any of your eligible dependents. The second account is the Dependent Care Account. This account can be used for daycare centers, babysitting services, after-school programs, summer day camps, and it can also be used for elder care facilities. Let's talk a little bit more about the Health FSA. The Health FSA has a once-a-year annual election amount available to you that is available on the first day of your plan year. So your plan starts on January 1st. So whatever election amount you decide to enroll in during open enrollment will be available to you on January 1st. You are only permitted to make changes during open enrollment or once you have a life-changing qualifying event. For example, this would be marriage or birth of a child. You do have the carry forward provision that is available to you. So for 2023, you can roll over up to $570 into the Health FSA account. There is a minimum of a $10 balance that you have to carry forward. Anything above that $570 would be forfeited at the end of the plan year. The contribution limits for this year, the maximum is $2,850, and there is a minimum of $250. And keep in mind, these are annual amounts. Here are some examples of Health FSA eligible expenses. You can use these accounts for copays on prescriptions, on office visits, deductibles, dental work such as fillings and orthodontia, eyeglasses, prescription sunglasses, contacts, LASIK eye surgery. Over-the-counter medications are also eligible as well and no longer need a letter of medical necessity. Some more examples of eligible expenses can be found on the FSA store. This store is linked right here. You can visit this website for a full resource and tool for all eligible expenses. You can also shop around on the FSA store. There is free shipping over $50, and there are often various different coupons that are available to you through the website. The Dependent Daycare Account. This account is different from the Health FSA. This is what we call a pay-as-you-go account. So what that means is those funds do need to be payroll withheld and then loaded into your account in order for you to submit any claims against your account. This account can also only be changed whether you have a change in family status or a change in dependent care expenses. For example, if you move and your daycare provider is no longer within a reasonable distance, you can lower or stop your contribution amounts for the dependent care account. This does have a use it or lose it rule, so there is no rollover connected to the dependent care account. So you will want to accurately calculate out how much your daycare expenses will be for the 2023 plan year. The minimum amount for this account is a $250 annual contribution. The maximum is $5,000, and this is an annual household maximum contribution. If you are married and filing separate returns, your maximum amount is $2,500. Here are some examples of dependent care FSA eligible expenses. After school programs, caregivers for disabled spouses or elderly dependents, daycare centers, day camps, elder care, nursery schools. Overnight camps are not allowed. Let's talk about the benefit card that you will receive when you enroll in one of these plans. The benefit card is automatically activated upon first use and is valid for about 3 years. Each card does have its own unique expiration date located on the card. If you are active in the plan and plan to remain active for 2023, you will want to check the expiration date located on the card. If the card is expiring, a new one will be sent to you automatically. Debit cards can be found on your P&A portal. Once you log in there, you can order additional debit cards for any of your eligible dependents or order replacement cards should you need one throughout the plan year at no additional cost. How to submit claims. There are various different ways that you can submit your claims to P&A. We have our mobile app, which you can download through the Apple App Store or Google Play. You can visit your computer or phone P&A website, or you can fax or mail a claim to us. Claim reminders. Health FSA and Dependent Care FSA claims are due by March 31st of 2024. Amounts between $10 and $570 left over in your Health FSA at the end of the calendar year will be carried forward for the Health FSA plan only. Any amount over the $570 will be forfeited. How to get reimbursed for claims. You have two options that are available to you for reimbursement should you need to submit a manual claim. The first is direct deposit, which you can set up through your P&A web portal. This is going to be your fastest and easiest way to receive reimbursement. If you choose to have a paper check mailed to you, there is a $25 reimbursement minimum for any check that is mailed. The P&A mobile app. There are various different tools and resources located on this app. You can submit claims, check account balances, check any claims that have been submitted, upload documentation. There is also an easy scanner feature located on the app. This feature is really useful if you are at a store and unsure if an eligible item is actually eligible. You can simply pull up this easy scanner through the P&A mobile app and scan the barcode located on the item, and the app will tell you if the item is eligible or not. There are various different types of accounts and alerts that you can set up through your P&A mobile app, such as claim denials, substantiation requests, reimbursement alerts, alerts for manual claim processing, wake-up notifications, which are notifications at the end of the plan year should you have funds left in your account that need to be spent down, and run-out notifications to remind you to submit any outstanding receipts for claims you might have. Customer service. We are located in Buffalo, New York, so our hours of operation for the Pacific Standard Time would be 5:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our website is www.padmin.com. On there, you can find our web chat, and our phone number is 716-852-2611 or 800-688-2611. Should you need additional resources and tools, I would encourage you to visit our P&A website. There we have Penny the Panda videos. It's a very informative and robust library that we have, featuring various different tools and resources that will help you get through open enrollment and learn all of those FSA ins and outs. Thank you all for joining this year's open enrollment. I hope you have a great 2023.